The world tells you there is no way out, but heaven says otherwise. You're in the right place. Do not let despair have the final word today. Stop whatever you're doing right now. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and let go of the fear, the exhaustion, and the terrifying diagnosis that this illness brings to you or to the person you love so desperately. We are going to place this impossible burden of cancer directly into the hands of Saint Jude Thaddeus, the patron saint of desperate cases and lost causes. Saint Jude Thaddeus, you who know what it is to be forgotten and misunderstood, hear this desperate cry for urgent physical healing. I ask you to walk into the hospital rooms, the clinics, and the places where health is fading and release the healing touch of Christ today. Saint Jude Thaddeus, glorious intercessor, break the heavy chains of this disease that are suffocating the body and stealing the future of the one praying or the one being prayed for. Saint Jude Thaddeus, patron of the impossible, remove the agonizing pain and the silent tears that this cancer has brought upon this life and restore absolute health. Saint Jude Thaddeus, faithful servant of Christ, open the doors to the right treatments, the right doctors, and the miraculous interventions that the world has violently slammed shut. Saint Jude Thaddeus, friend in times of misery, touch the cells of this suffering body, commanding every malignant presence to wither and disappear by the grace of God. Saint Jude Thaddeus, beacon of hope in the darkest night, send a sudden and miraculous wave of divine medicine to cover the most urgent and terrifying medical reports. Saint Jude Thaddeus, channel of divine abundance, multiply the strength and immunity of this body right now. Just as Jesus restored the sick and the dying, Saint Jude Thaddeus, shield against ruin, protect this life, this family, and this mind from the shadow of death and from unjust suffering. Saint Jude Thaddeus, light in the valley of shadows, calm the storm of anxiety so that the new paths of total remission God is opening can be seen. Saint Jude Thaddeus, swift helper of the desperate, deliver this body from the spirit of infirmity and establish a new season of overflowing vitality and long life. Saint Jude Thaddeus, miracle worker of the final hour, let the healing so urgently needed manifest in the very cells and blood before this day ends, proving that nothing is impossible for God. Breathe deeply again. Feel the heavy atmosphere of sickness leaving your room. I want you to visualize the miracle happening right now. Picture yourself or your loved one holding the final medical report that says cancer-free. See the scans showing nothing but perfect, restored tissue. Imagine the deep, physical sigh of relief leaving your chest as you look at the doctor's face and hear that the disease is completely gone. See your family smiling, crying tears of joy, completely free from the tension of this terrifying battle. Feel the warmth of divine peace and total health washing over the entire body. The struggle is ending. The nights of crying in hospital beds and waiting rooms are over. The heavens have heard your voice, and the angels of healing have been dispatched to your address or the hospital room of the one you love. This is not a distant dream. This is the reality being formed in the spiritual realm right now because of your unwavering faith. Think about the unforeseen moment when you or the person you love first heard the diagnosis, the words that drained your strength and changed everything. Reflect on the painful treatments, the exhaustion that followed, the days when getting out of bed felt like a monumental battle. Remember the silent fears in the middle of the night, the physical storms that swept away the comfort, the moments of feeling completely betrayed by the physical body. You have fought so hard, yet the cure sometimes seemed to slip further away. You have felt the crushing weight of having to smile for your family while carrying an unimaginable physical and emotional burden, or the helpless tears shed while watching someone you love suffer. But hear this truth right now. Because of your faith in seeking this prayer, because you chose devotion over despair in this exact moment, Saint Jude Thaddeus is already stepping into your darkest medical chaos. He is looking at your history of struggle, or the struggle of the one you intercede for, not with pity, but with immense compassion and admiration for your strength. His powerful intercession is moving right now, breaking the invisible barriers that have kept perfect health away. I declare with absolute spiritual authority that this season of sickness is broken. I decree that the complete healing you or your loved one urgently needs is flowing through the veins right now from the hands of the divine physician. I decree that doors of massive restoration and renewed life are flying open for you right now, and no disease can shut them. Your cause was impossible for human medicine, but it has just been conquered by Saint Jude Thaddeus. The victory of life is yours. To seal this miraculous healing, type Amen and write your specific urgent need or the name of the person you are praying for in the comments below. Claim your blessing of health publicly. Subscribe to this channel right now to keep this powerful chain of prayer alive in your life and to receive daily spiritual protection and physical renewal. May the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and the body of the one you love today and forever. Go in absolute peace, knowing your miracle of healing is already on the way.